up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Anastasia, aka for short. In 1997, before being owned by Disney, 20th Century Fox released a movie entitled Anastasia. It was directed by former Disney animator Don Bluth. Why am I telling y'all this? Because there was one movie that came out direct-to-video before the theatrical release of Anastasia. It was made by a production company called Golden Films. And what company helped distribute this movie? Will I ever have any good times? So yes, today's movie is Anastasia by Golden Films. And if you could possibly believe it, this one is worse than both Thumbelina and The Little Mermaid. Who did they get to write the screenplay for this?
Mamma mia!
Charles Martinet? Mario Charles Martinet?
What the hell?
You gotta be kidding me. Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me this was released on my birthday. It was! Why are so many bad movies released on my birthday? And why did so many good things end on my birthday? Alright, let's talk about the movie. Now, of course, Anastasia is based off of the real Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov of Russia. The movie is about the Romanov family and how they are enjoying their royal lives. Then the Russian Revolution comes along and they are executed. Anastasia survives the execution and is picked up by her love interest, but she turns up to have amnesia. And you might have noticed I kind of skipped over a few details, because the majority of this movie is complete nonsense. Seriously, the majority of this movie is just a bunch of shenanigans going on instead of telling a linear story. Despite being based on real people, all the characters in here are completely bland. They have no personality and they're not interesting. And if they do have some sort of personality, they're annoying. Remember Charles Martinet, the screenwriter of this movie? He's also an actor in this movie. Yeah, he's the funny comic relief bird.
I've been cooped up in that rotten egg all day. Oh, I think I'm molting.
You're funny.
Funny?
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. What am I, a bloated puffy roundhead here to amuse you?
Anastasia is just completely dull in this movie. She's just the nice Disney princess. In reality, she caused a lot of mischief, which is why I like the Don Bluth version. She was immature, she was quick-witted, and she had a sassy attitude. Plus, Meg Ryan was spot on for the character. Of course, the main villain of the movie is Gregory Rasputin. At first, they get him down pretty good. In real life, he was a drunk, and the royal family did call upon Rasputin to help heal their son, Alexei.
Sorry, I farted.
But during the movie, they give him power of hypnosis that he only uses once, and he ends up becoming the leader of the whole revolution. Rasputin died well before the revolution, mostly because he was, how did Hellboy put it?
He was poisoned, shot, stabbed, clubbed, castrated, and finally drowned.
Yeah, that. If you thought the yellow bird was annoying, we get to meet Uncle Boris.
How sweet, Uncle Boris.
Oh no, not that Uncle Boris, though I wish.
Let me see now, where I put my shoes. I know I had them here somewhere. Oops, here they are. Right on my feet skis. Oopsie poopsie.
Fun fact, this is what happens when you leave Joe Biden all by himself in a room. So far, out of all the 3 animated movies that I'm covering, including this one, this has the worst animation. Constantly throughout the movie, everyone looks all cross-eyed and whatnot. People's entire complexions change. A lot of times, characters' eye pupils disappear and reappear throughout the movie. And the editing is just so fast that you go, wait, how did that happen? Or when did this happen?
Release the Romanovs. That's rich. Have the royal family shot.
Release the Romanovs. Ha, that's rich. Ha 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 ha. Have the royal family shot. Oh, I'm sorry, that's just the bipolar. Speaking of editing, there's a lot of fade outs throughout the movie.
I can't take you home now. Or ever again.
Fade out transitions are fine and all, but a lot of times they're unnecessary in this movie. The technicals in this movie are so bad and so rushed, you would think that the filmmakers were Russian. And to go back about the animation, of course, there's a lot of choppy stuff in it. And there's also a bunch of recycled animation, meaning they use animation from one scene, they use it in an entirely another scene later on. And look at this crowd running inside a gate. This is ridiculous. And because the filmmakers think it's a cartoon, they should make it even more silly by adding cartoon sound effects.
That's bizarre. Pulling my leg, right?
And even those aren't edited any good. There's also a lot of scenes where they look like they can edit out stuff, and they just don't. So you get a lot of awkward pauses. It's like this movie for a while was being taken over by William Shatner and Joel Schumacher. Thank you. Bye. Friends. Bye. Small. Friends. Fat nipples. Con! I talk more about the story, except there's hardly any story. Sometimes they'll throw in a little truth about real events that actually happened during this time, but just because something is true, that doesn't make it a good movie.
I wish we can always be together and happy, just like this.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all will.
In a few minutes we can finally be together.
Anastasia, no!
And then they do the whole amnesia story, and Anastasia doesn't know anything of what happened to her in her past. She marries her boyfriend, and they have a child. Call Chris Hansen! He's making out with that child! But the movie ends with her going back to where her family was executed, and she remembers everything. And they're trying to make it seem like it's a happy ending. No!
I remember everything now.
And there's no comeuppance for Rasputin in this movie. After he becomes king of Russia, I guess, we never hear or see him again. Unless we assume that he was...
He was poisoned. Shot.
Okay, we get it. But there's a bright side. I mean, it's not like they made this into a musical or something. I feel violated by this movie. So much, I need to go see my doctor to make sure I don't have herpes. So good news, I don't have herpes. But I do have gonorrhea. Oh, and the movie, it sucks. Rushed editing, terrible animation, bland characters, an offense to the real Romanov family, lack of story, and majority of runtime just filler. I have no issue with giving Golden Films' Anastasia 1.5 out of 10 annoying birds. So that was my review of Golden Films' Anastasia. What do y'all think? Did I miss anything? Did y'all watch this as a kid? God help you if you did. Please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell so you can be notified for new uploads. Leave a comment down below and leave any requests for a future video. And with October right around the corner, I'm going to be working on Halloween specials. Don't forget to follow my Instagram at abomb1996. And until next time, I will see you guys later.